What's going on, Raiders? Duelam here, and today we have the Sand Devil turn attack running, and I am finally able to do the hardest stage with a nice little cheese, and I don't even need an enemy max HP damage dealer to be able to do it. So if you want to be able to do this cheese, it makes it super easy. It does take a while, but hey, in Raid Shadow Legends, we've got nothing but time. So if you're ready, let's get into it. First, make sure you're clicking that download link down in the description or scanning the QR code to get started off in Raid Shadow Legends the best way possible. You're going to be starting off with Corrado Fox Hunter, who is going to be a Spirit Affinity legendary nuker. Absolutely amazing damage. You're also going to be getting Tagore, who's an epic support character who has Revive All as well as increased ally speed. Two of the most important things to have on a support character. You're going to get a second support character named Ugo, who is absolutely amazing. Got Leech on the A1, decreased defense as well as block buffs, debuffs on the A2, and a cleanse and a revive. And then you're also going to get Venomage, who is another support character that's going to help you out so much and give you some amazing poisons as well. Then you're going to want to make sure you type in the promo code Demon Slayer to get Tholen Foulbeard day number 1. And you want to make sure you do this within the first 24 hours of starting your new Raid Shadow Legends account. This will start you off the best way possible, so make sure you're doing that right now. All right, so let's go into battle here. Let's look at the team we are using. We'll explain how it kind of works. So I am on stage 25, and you see it does take a while. So it takes 9 minutes and 47 seconds, so almost 10 minutes at 281 turns, which is a lot, right? Especially for the hardest dungeon of this caliber, right? But the thing is it doesn't really matter because it makes it so easy, and it means that you don't have to build a specific character that has sleep on like an A1 that lands all the time, and you don't have to worry about stuff working or not working. And this is 100% success rate as well. You can see here, I ran 40 battles over the course of like last night at like 8 p.m. to this morning. I don't know what time it finished. I'm presuming it took a while though, but 40 out of 40 battles won here, which is absolutely amazing. The fact that it's 100% success rate is enormous. So that is really, really big to make sure you're not wasting any sort of energy, any gems. So I will take that it takes, a long time. And, if it's 100% success rate, cool. Take the 10 minutes you need. I'm okay with that. So the team here is Duchess, Elva, Godseeker, Donatello, and Tholen. So the thought behind this team is here's how it works. So Duchess is going to be in the lead position because she has a Revive All. So I need you to understand how important this is. So I'm actually going to get rid of this entire team here, and placement is very important on this one. So the way the characters get placed in this section above my head here is the order that they actually take damage from an AoE attack or an attack all. So if Duchess is in the first position, she is going to get damaged first, right? So she's going to be hit first. Now, after we have Duchess, we are going to put in the number 2 position, not Elva. That's right. We're going to be putting Godseeker in there. So Godseeker is going to be taking damage first. Then we're going to be putting Elva because this is position 3. So position 3 is going to be this bottom position here. And that's the order that they're taking damage. So it's going to be Duchess, Godseeker, Elva. Then we want to put Donatello. Then Tholen. So the order of the damage actually matters, especially because of Godseeker. And we're going to go over the passive for Godseeker. We're going to go over the kit so we can explain how this works. So we have Duchess first, then Godseeker, then Elva, then Donatello, then Tholen. So Duchess here because she's got a Revive All. Godseeker here because she has that passive revive that's going to revive the first person who dies, which is always going to be the person in the leader position because Duchess is taking damage technically first, so it does matter. Then we have Elva as kind of a backup revive as well as a increased ally speed on the A2. We've got Donatello for the passive as well, which we'll go over, and then Tholen is the main damage. So let's go in here and talk about this So Tholen, specifically here for damage, we don't have to talk about much. I just released a video on why Tholen is so awesome. Tholen, obviously, big damage, very, very helpful. We have Duchess in the lead position again because she has a revive all on the A3. Now, it is fully booked. That is not a requirement, but it is fully booked just because I use Duchess absolutely everywhere. So you see revives all dead allies with 70% HP on a 4-turn cooldown. Absolutely awesome. Elva has a single target revive on a 5-turn cooldown. I don't have her booked, but it can get down to a 3-turn cooldown, which is really nice. She's got the A2 as well, which cleanses as well as block debuffs and increase speed on all allies for 2 turns. Very, very nice as well. Then we have Godseeker, who's pretty much going to be the bread and butter. So Godseeker does a lot of good things. Not only does Godseeker have a revive on the A3 on a 4-turn cooldown, but also has this passive effect. If an ally is about to get killed by a fatal hit, preempts that hit and instantly places a revive on death buff on them for 1 turn before the damage is taken. So this is going to save Duchess because, again, it's going to save the person that is first, which is really, really nice. So the person that's going to take damage first, right? Very, very important. Then Donatello, extremely important as well, mainly for this passive here. Whenever an ally is about to receive a fatal hit, this champion prevents that ally's death and keeps them alive with 1 HP, then equalizes that ally's HP. The HP level of that ally will be brought up to the average HP level of the team. There are multiple champions on the team with the skill. Only one will activate. So very, very important there. And then the stats for Godseeker are nothing too crazy, right? We've got 43,000 health, defense is at 4.4k, and then after that, speed at 219. Other than that, it don't really matter all that much. It's just a little bit of survivability, decent speed, and that's pretty much it. You don't need too crazy of a build on Godseeker here. So let's go in here and show you how the fight works. We're not going to show the entire fight because obviously it is a long one, but I literally run it on full auto. I don't have any sort of team setup put in place here. You see that the little helmet here is not lit up, so I don't have any sort of team setup. I don't have any sort of specific abilities running or anything like that. So we're just gonna run in here and literally we do nothing. We just leave it on auto. I'm not touching anything. I'm just letting this run. So you'll see how good this is. So you see everybody died there, right? Now we're getting those revives out because of Godseeker's passive. Then we're getting Duchess using her A2. It would have been nice if she used the A3 to get Tholen back there, but that's okay. That's how her programming works. So she's going to use the A3 now. Tholen is back. Awesome. And we're just tickling, right? You see the health bar on the top right there going down very slowly. That's 30 seconds gone, right? Just kind of tickling. Tholen's dead again. That's okay. No worries. No worries at all. Again, Donatello's very, very nice because Donatello is reducing those cooldowns as well. So making sure that Godseeker almost always has that revive up, or Duchess has that revive up, or Elva has that revive up. So somebody's got the revive ready to go, right? And that means Tholen is always going to be revived because obviously he's built as a nuker, right? He's a damage dealer. He does not have much defense at all. So he's got to continually tickle over and over and over again, but he's going to continually die because he doesn't have the survivability. But we're going to continually get that revive over and over and over again. So you see there, we get Godseeker revive, Elva revive Duchess, or revive Donatello, Duchess revive Tholen. Now Donatello reduces those cooldowns, and we have everything pretty much back up already. We have Duchess, who's going to have a revive in, I think, 2 turns. We've got Godseeker, who's going to have a revive pretty soon as well. We do have Donatello, who just reduced all the cooldowns. We have Elva, who's going to have a revive relatively soon as well. So you can see how this works. It's literally just rebounding revives over and over and over again to make this possible. And it's been 2 minutes and I've tickled the boss, right? But when you've got nothing but time and you can run this overnight, all you got to do is just run it through the night, and it is 100% success rate, which is absolutely pivotal to make sure you're not wasting any energy. And this will just run and run and run and run, and it will continue working. So that is the cheese. You no longer need an enemy max HP. All you need is Donatello, really. Donatello does so much, especially because he makes it so this isn't as book dependent because of his A2. Now, what I would suggest is putting books on Donatello. He's nuts, right? Like, him fully booked is a completely different character. And I would say absolutely put all the books you can on Donatello because he is very, very good. What I also have on here, mastery-wise, I do have War Master on Tholen as well as Duchess to get a little bit extra damage out there. And I think I have it on Godseeker as well. Makes this a little bit faster. So I do like Helm Smasher on Tholen just because of the ignore defense, especially if you have him in a Savage set, Merciless, anything like that. That is nice. But for this, War Master is definitely very, very useful because you're doing that max HP damage. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope this gets you guys through Sand Devil. Like I said, it does take a while, but guess what? At least it works, and it's 100% success rate, and it's very easy to make work. So, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, this has been Duelum. Later, Raiders.